Okay, so picture this. We're not talking about some remote desert dig site. We're talking about Lima, Peru, a busy modern city. And just yesterday, Thursday, August 1st, some utility workers, just doing their job, digging for a gas network, they stumble upon two pre-Incan tombs, over 1,000 years old. Just like that.
It's pretty incredible, isn't it? The
Yeah.
setting is just so unexpected. Modern life literally uncovering ancient history.
Exactly. So today we're going to, dive into this latest find. We'll explore what it means, how it fits into the, frankly, amazing archaeological landscape of Lima and Peru, and really trying to understand why these kinds of discoveries are, well, almost common there, how they're genuinely changing how we see the past right beneath our feet. We'll look at the artifacts, the culture, the sheer amount of history that's just hiding in plain sight.
And that context is key, I think. It's not this planned, careful archaeological dig. It's an accidental encounter. Modern city work bumping right up against, well, 1,000 years of history.
Such a great point, the sheer accidental nature of it. So, okay, let's get into the specifics of this find. It was workers from Calida, that's the gas company there, who found these two tombs. One tomb was empty, apparently, but the other one, wow, it held remains. About 1,000 years old, an individual wrapped in what they described as a torn bundle, and found in this very specific sitting position, knees tucked up against the chest.
hmm And the things found with the individual are crucial, as always. Archaeologists recovered 4 clay vessels and also 3 artifacts made from pumpkin shells. Jose Aliaga, he's the archaeologist leading the work there, points to the vessels. They have these distinct black, white, and red colors and specific iconography patterns. And this really points towards the pre-Incan Chancay culture.
The Chancay culture, right, that dates back, what, about 1,000 to 4,470 years ago?
Exactly. So the timing fits perfectly. And these clues, the colors, the designs, they're not just decoration. They can tell us so much about Chansey rituals, maybe their beliefs, trade routes even. It helps archaeologists, you know, confirm or sometimes challenge what they thought they knew. Aliaga's team, they're now carefully cleaning the remains, so there's definitely more to learn.
It's fascinating. But as amazing as the single discovery is, you mentioned it fits a bigger picture in Lima. What is it about Lima that makes it such a hot spot for finding ancient stuff under a modern city?
That's a really good question. And Jose Aliaga actually commented on this. He said, Lima is unique among Latin American capitals in that various archaeological finds are unearthed during nearly every civil project.
Yeah.
He's not exaggerating. Lima's huge, right? Over 10 million people.
Hmm.
But it's built on top of layers and layers of history. The Ministry of Culture says there are over 400 archaeological sites within the city limits. We're talking Inca period and even older pre-Inca stuff.
400 sites. And the numbers from that gas company, Calida, just blow my mind. You said they've been digging for their network for over 20 years?
That's right.
And in that time, they've made over 2,200 archaeological discoveries.
Yeah, over 2,200. It's an astonishing figure.
It really is. It's not just the number, though. It makes you think, how do archaeologists even keep up with city development? And does this kind of almost accidental digging reveal things about where ancient people lived that maybe planned digs would miss?
It definitely raises big questions for urban archaeology, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And this pattern, it's not just Calida's work in Lima. Peru as a whole is just incredibly rich archaeologically. I mean, just last month, different utility workers installing pipes this time found another mummy, a child maybe 10 to 15 years old, also about 1,000 years old. And the archaeologist there, Jesus Bahamon, noted it was near a Horango tree trunk. Apparently those were sometimes used as tomb markers.
Wow. And it just keeps going. I remember reading back in April, archaeologists announced finding the remains of a noblewoman, but this one was 5,000 years old at Corral, the sacred city. And get this, the spot where they found her had been used as a garbage dump for decades.
Incredible contrast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Such an important find in such an overlooked spot. And just days before that find in April, researchers down in southern Peru uncovered an ancient tomb. This one had the remains of about 24 people. They think they might have been battle victims.
It's just find after find.
It truly is. Peter Van Dalen, he's the dean of the College of Archaeologists of Peru. He wasn't involved in this latest Lima find, but he commented generally. He said it's very common to find archaeological remains on the Peruvian coast, including Lima, mainly funerary elements, tombs, burials, and among these, mummified individuals. So this constant stream really just underlines how deep the history runs there, right under the surface.
So what's the effect on people living there now when something like this tomb pops up literally on their street? You mentioned passersby on Thursday were stopping, looking, taking pictures on their phones.
Exactly. It creates this very direct connection. History isn't some abstract thing in a museum.
Yeah.
It's right there. There was a quote from a woman, Flor Prieto, who was walking by with her daughter. She said something like, "I always thought they were paths where no one had lived, but now I know that people older than the Incas
Yeah.
have lived there. It feels so exciting."
Oh, that's wonderful. That aha moment.
Yeah, it personalizes it.
Yeah.
It connects people living today directly to the deep, deep history of their own community.
It really does. And it makes you think, doesn't it? What might be buried under your town, under the streets you walk on every day? What hidden stories are down there? So, wrapping this up, that specific 1,000-year-old tomb found by gas workers in Lima this week, it's just such a perfect little window into this immense archaeological wealth across Peru, a place where ancient worlds are literally just beneath the modern pavement, a constant reminder.
Absolutely. And these finds, they really do challenge how we think about time, about continuity and change. They force you to see the ground differently, not just as dirt, but as layers of stories waiting.
Yeah. And maybe here's a final thought to leave you with. If just one company digging for gas lines in one city over 2 decades uncovers over 2,200 archaeological sites, just imagine what else is still hidden beneath our growing cities all over the world. And, what's our responsibility? How do we protect and understand all that history as we keep building our modern world on top of it?